Good evening, very good evening. Today we will see 2023 solutions. This will give you an idea how UPSC is asking questions and how to answer them. Mains 2023 map solutions. If I show you completely broadly all the map locations in single map, this is how it appears. These are various locations that are given. Now you can see from Jammu and Kashmir, one example is given. From Rajasthan, two are there. In Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, many are there. Maharashtra 3, Andhra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Now you can observe here, if you can prepare systematically, statewide, suppose you see here Tamil Nadu. If you have from Tamil Nadu, for example, let's go from bottom. While you are preparing, yesterday we have seen that the chronology of historical events, Paleolithic comes, Mesolithic comes, then Neolithic, then Chalcolithic, Megalithic, then historic period. When it comes to historic period, 600 BC, Mahajanapadas, then after that Mauryans, post-Mauryans. In Tamil Nadu region, Chola, Chera, Pandyas, we call them Sangam kingdoms. After Sangam kingdoms, important empires will emerge. For example, Pallavas. Then in Deccan region, Badami, Chalukyas. Then Cholas. Mostly when it comes to map, till Cholas, we get the map markings. While you are preparing, you have to prepare this way. From Tamil Nadu, what are the Paleolithic sites? Maybe 3-4 sites will be there. But if you have all Paleolithic sites in one place, then if question is asked from Tamil Nadu, some Paleolithic site, you can easily go and collect it. Then Mesolithic, Neolithic, then Megalithic, Chalcolithic if any, then capitals, ports, temples, UNESCO sites. These are various categories just within a state. Just from Tamil Nadu itself, you will have these many different categories of sites. If you prepare all of them, then automatically few things will automatically come. And when it comes to temples, temples means related to Hinduism. Similarly for Buddhism, Buddhist site, Jaina site, rock cut, caves, paintings. Likewise, you have to have different type of categories of map questions one by one. This is how. While you are preparing, you prepare this way, state by state, then this order. You take Tamil Nadu, you prepare all of them, one go, done. Andhra Pradesh, one go, done. Kerala, likewise. While you are preparing for the first time, you are going for like Paleolithic, important sites in different parts of the Indian subcontinent. First, while you are preparing, this way you will go. All Paleolithic in one place, all Mesolithic, all Neolithic, you will go. But in the second line of preparation, you have to do this practice as well. If you do both levels, chronology-wise, one level, second level state-wide, then your map will be completely safe. Now you can see how important that is. Now observe this. This is Andhra and Telangana. In Andhra and Telangana, they mention different sites. Ashoka, inscriptions, some inscriptions are there. If you have all the inscriptions in one go, you can easily get it. While you are preparing Andhra-based sites, while you are dealing with Andhra, then you go for Paleolithic, Mesolithic inscription sites and Buddhist site likewise. In that way, it becomes easy to just by identifying the state, you will easily understand. Now, one by one, we will go how questions are given. This is the first one. The first question mentioned here is Neolithic site. And in Neolithic site, it is given in Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, what is the Neolithic site? With respect to 2023 map marking, the exact locations are not given in many cases. Approximately they have given, but when we get the list of Neolithic sites from Jammu and Kashmir, Burjaham, Guffarkal are two important sites are there. Then we have to pick up one and we need to write about Burjaham. Unless we get some other new thing, as of now in our textbooks, we don't have any Neolithic site what is mentioned in this location. The location is, this is the location. If you observe this is the site given here. From this part, what is the Neolithic site? Exactly in this location, we don't have any site reference, but close to that we have Burjaham. That's why we are using Burjaham as the reference and we are writing Burjaham. Please note down some points with respect to Burjaham. I have given here many details, but when it comes to the 30 words, core points, just to mention few of them, so that you will have some important sites with some important points for each and every site. First one, Burjaham. Note down. Location, Jammu and Kashmir. The meaning of Burjhom is place of birch. Place of birch. Then houses. The specialty of this is pit dwellings. Because it is very cold area, it is a survival mechanism. People dug out pits and within the pits they were living. Pit dwellings is the special characteristic of Burjhom. Pottery. When it comes to Paleolithic, we will not find any pottery. Mesolithic is the beginning stage of pottery. But in Neolithic, agriculture, they have to store the grains. For cooking purpose also, they need utensils. For all these purposes, pottery emerged. And during Neolithic time period, different type of colors in different regions we got. These colors, depending on the raw material they used, depending on the amount of fire or the temperature they used for making the pottery. Here, when it comes to Burjhom, ill-fired. We got ill-fired. They did not fire properly. We got it handmade. In Neolithic, wheel also there, but we discovered in some places handmade, in some places wheel made. Gray, red, buff color pottery. So these are different type of pottery we identified. So all these discoveries giving the evidence that people were there, people were living in this particular location. Next, tools. Not only stone tools, but also bone tools. Stone tools were there and bone tools were also available. And when it comes to burials, they buried dogs along with masters. So this shows these people might be required in the second life. So life after death, kind of belief, religious beliefs are also there. So these are some of the important points which you require 30 words only. These are the important words. Next one, second type. This is the second site, site of mother and child terracotta figure. So this is the site they have given. In Uttar Pradesh they have mentioned. In this location they have mentioned. The location is Ahish Chatra. So mention second one, Ahish Chatra. Second one, site of mother and child terracotta figure Ahichatra in UP, it is located. And when it comes to UP, yesterday we have seen that after Harappan sites, ochre colored pottery, suppose late Harappan, what is the general chronology when it comes to this? In this location, ochre colored pottery after 2000 BC. You remember? After 2000 BC, in this location, this is much before Vedic people came. Vedic people, early Vedic people come around 1500 BC. And these OCP later give way to painted graveware settlements. So when it comes to Ahichatra, it is located here. This Ahichatra gives different layers, evidence. So first you give the location. UP, Bareilly district, Bareilly district. Then when it comes to here, it is a Chalcolithic site. Initially, that is OCP, and after OCP, PGW evidence. PGW evidence means Vedic people also settled in this location. Before Vedic people, Chalcolithic people. OCP people are Chalcolithic, PGW means Vedic people. And later, this area becomes one of the important site during Mahajanapada time period. During Mahajanapada time period, terracotta art was also flourished in this. So this is important one. I will give you, I have already uploaded in Telegram group also. You just go through the content. You have sufficient content in that. Just you need to have this idea that how sequence. Archaeologically, we know about Vedic people only through literature. How do we know about early Vedic people? The people whom we know called early Vedic, we know about these details from early Vedic or Rig Vedic time period. But when it comes to the later Vedic time period, other Vedas are there. But archaeologically, those Vedic people are associated with the PGW settlement. Before PGW, this same area was giving evidence of OCP also, ochre colored pottery. That means before Vedic people came and settled here, already some people were there earlier. Those people we are calling Chalcolithic people. This is where in Rig Veda and other Vedas, you will have two terminologies, dasas and dashyus. Dashyus. These are the terms given by Aryans to non-Aryans. When Aryan people came, when Aryan settlements, more and more settlements came, some people were called themselves as Aryans, other people considered as non-Aryans. In non-Aryan group, Dasa and Dashyus, these are the generally used terms. And these Dasas and Dashyus mostly, they became or they used as slaves or Shudras. And who are these Dasa and Dasyu? One interpretation is these are the people, pre-Aryan people. Pre-Aryan people means Chalcolithic people, Neolithic people, Mesolithic people, all these people. And we know these people from this kind of pottery called OCP. Aryan people pottery is PGW pottery. So this important link evidence comes from these type of areas. And this during Mahajanapada time period, mother and child terracotta figurine shows mother goddess. Importance of mother goddess accumulated, gained more and more significance over a period of time in this. During Harappan time period itself, we know mother goddess, and now that mother goddess tradition became more and more stronger as time progresses. Next, third one, hoard of Gupta coins. Hoard of Gupta coins. If we come down here, this is the location. This is what? Do you see here? This is near Delhi in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, in that particular location, Gupta coins, hoard of a group of Gupta coins were discovered. What does it indicate? In this location, coins belong to Gupta period. A large number of Gupta coins were discovered. It gives a lot of significance or evidence. So archaeologically, if something were discovered like this, then what kind of inference we get? It belongs to, first of all, we see what is the timeline of these coins. And it appears Gupta coinage. And during Gupta time period, these many coins were discovered. That means wealth during Gupta time period. So many coins were discovered. And some of them, here, the people, local people were discovered this, local people discovered it, and some of these coins were taken away and melted also. And after that archaeological survey, Government of India identified and recovered. Otherwise, this such an important crucial link we would have missed in the interpretation of history. This one, the location is Bayana. The location is Bayana. Location Rajasthan. Bharatpur district. Bharatpur district. More than what evidence we got? More than 2,000 gold coins. More than 2,000 gold coins were discovered, and they belongs to Gupta period. And based on such findings only, Gupta period was called golden period. Because so many gold coins were issued during Gupta time period. Even though purity wise, if you compare purity with respect to Kushana time period, Kushana time period purity was more. But during Gupta time period, large number of coins, gold coins were issued. That's why golden period. Historians termed this particular period as also golden period. This is one of the reasons. And we got from this location. Other details, some more details you read from the material. Next, fourth one. You see here, in this location, fourth one. Here it is saying site of botanical remains. Site of botanical remains. Here, this is Lahore Deva. You observe here, botanical remains. That means flora. plant remains. Some plant remains. In this particular location, yesterday we have seen Paleolithic. After Paleolithic, Mesolithic comes. After Mesolithic, Neolithic. And Neolithic is known for agriculture. This is the place, this is the timeline where agriculture became common practice. But in Mesolithic, it is a transition. During this time period, people were experimenting how to domesticate animals and how to domesticate grain. So this transition, they were domesticating. Earlier, they were collecting the wild grains. Later, these wild grains were utilized for domestication of plants. And these Mesolithic evidence comes from this location. In this location, the initial stages of agriculture practice in Mesolithic time period, we get from this location. That is Lahore Deva. Lahura Deva. Note down Lahura Deva. So in this location, we get to know how people started making agriculture, how people started making pottery, how people started making own houses. So sedentary life. Here, hunting and gathering, mobility. Always people were moving for sake of the food. And gradually, these people started living in a particular place, sedentary life. And that evidence comes from Lahore Deva. Getting? Is it clear? Botanical remains means different type of plant remains were discovered from this. That is Lahore Deva. Next, fifth one. You see, where is fifth one? In Rajasthan. This is the location. It is saying Harappan site with mud brick platform. Harappan site with mud brick platform. This is general, non-conventional. Generally, when it comes to Harappa, you can see either Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chanhu-daro, Kalibangan, Dholavira. These are the important places. But in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, till this point, some site here is really difficult site. Here this site, most appropriate site here is Ojiana. And it appears, this is the one. Here, it's a Harappan site with mud brick platform. So usage of the mud bricks. Here, we got the evidence of like crops, like wheat we got, charred remains of the grains, and the floors of the house are tightly in this location. This is Harappan related. Harappans are known for urban civilization, planned civilization, and they utilized mud bricks and burnt bricks also. Burnt bricks gives the strength. Here, the floors were properly cemented, properly packed with different bricks so that water seepage will not take place. That is the location here, Ojiana. That is the site. Next, sixth one. You can see this one. This is also very typical one. Don't know how UPSC has asked this type, marked in this location. UPSC clearly saying that Mauryan reservoir site. It is saying that the sixth one is Mauryan reservoir site. Fifth one, Ojiana. This is Harappan. Harappan with mud brick platform. And the sixth one, it is clearly saying that Mauryan reservoir. Do you remember what is Mauryan reservoir in Gujarat? Any student? In Mauryan time period, a reservoir in Gujarat. What is the name? Famous one. Girinar inscription is also talks about that. We know about that information from Gujarat, Girinar inscription. Yes, very good. Sudarshana Lake. How do we know about this Sudarshana Lake? Shaka ruler called Rudradaman. He issued one inscription called Girinar inscription. And in that Girinar inscription, he mentions he repaired Sudarshana Lake. But that Sudarshana Lake was initially constructed during Mauryan time period. But the location here is, Girinar inscription is located in this location. This is the exact location. But unfortunately, you see here, it is talking about, in Gujarat, there is no other, historically, there is no other Mauryan reservoir. But UPSC mentioned in this location. And what we have to write? We have to write Sudarshana Lake only. But unless UPSC give the key, as of now, only answer is Sudarshana Lake. And sixth one is Sudarshana Lake. Sudarshana Lake. Then you talk about during Mauryan time period, it was constructed by a local governor called Pushyagupta. Later constructed, he was governor of Chandragupta Maurya. Later repaired by Rudradaman. And after that, repaired once again by Skandagupta. Once again repaired by Skandagupta. So this is important details about it. Next, seventh one. It is very easy. Capital of Maitraka dynasty. Capital of Maitraka dynasty is Vallabhi. Vallabhi is also famous for university. Vallabhi University is also there. And here, Vallabhi. Seventh one, Vallabhi, Maitraka's capital. It is a center of Jain council known as Vallabhi University. Maitrakas had matrimonial relations with Harshavardhana. When Harsha was ruling here, Harsha is powerful, and when Harsha was ruling in this location, Maitrakas were there. So Harsha gave his daughter to Maitrakas. And when Harsha Maitrakas were there, here Badami Chalukyas were there. Badami Chalukyas, Pallavas. So this was the context. During this time period, Vallabhi was a famous center of education. Second Jain Council was also held here. Important Jaina texts were also compiled during this time period in this location. Next one, eighth one, dockyard. Very straightforward. Dockyard. It is Lodal. It is mentioned here. Lodal in Gujarat, dockyard. And you write about Lodal. Lodal, important port during Harappan time period. And this one, now you can see, observe this. This is the one. And they used to trade with Mesopotamia. And the Mesopotamians used to call Harappans Meluha. So they were exporting the goods and importing from outside. All those things you can write. And here rice evidence also came, double burial also came, planning, town planning evidence, all the important evidences you can give. Lodal. Next, another one, very simple one. Here, ninth one, rock shelter. Yesterday only we have discussed Bhimbetka. In Paleolithic time period, important rock shelter. Rock shelter cave is Bhimbetka. So whatever we have discussed yesterday, you can write. Bhimbetka, during Paleolithic time period, people were living natural caves as their houses. On the caves walls, paintings were there. These paintings give the social life. Hunting scenes are there. Union, birth, images are there. Then community dancing was there. Festivals are there. So music, dancing, all these details are coming from Bhimbetka paintings, rock shelters. So you write about rocks. Upper Paleolithic paintings were there during in this time, in this area. Bhimbetka. Ninth one. That is ninth one. Next, 10th one. Ninth is Bhimbetka. Rock shelter. 10th one. This also, just yesterday we have discussed in the Paleolithic context, that stone axe factory. Stone axe factory in Maharashtra. Do you remember? In Maharashtra, yesterday I have given in Karnataka one factory site, in Maharashtra one factory site. Those who came yesterday, do you remember? From Maharashtra, a place called Nivasa. Nivasa. This is the location. You observe here. This is the one, Nivasa. Nivasa, it is a site, Paleolithic site. Yesterday I have discussed that in Paleolithic settlements, people need stone tools. For hunting and gathering purpose, they require stone tools. They have to manufacture their own tools. And hardly for self-sufficiency, they create their own tools and they use it. But in certain locations like Nivasa, Hunsgi, they manufactured stone tools for not only their own purpose, they also gave these stone tools for others also. Such type of sites we call factory sites. Factory today also, why we call factory? They manufacture certain goods for the market purpose. Same is the case here also. Nivasa is one such an example, and here UPSC just asked that stone axe factory in Nivasa, Paleolithic settlement. Next, 11th one, Satavahana inscription. Satavahana inscription. There are two important inscription sites with respect to the reconstruction of Satavahanas. One is Naneghat inscription, that is near Pune. Second one is Pandavaleni cave inscription near Nashik. So one is Naneghat located near Pune. Here we have two. One is Naneghat, that is located near Pune. That's why this is not the one. Here in this location, this is given. That means Nashik cave. From Nashik cave, we know the details about Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Whatever details we know about Gautami Putra Shatakarni, about his greatness, his conquests, his policies, and his relationship with mother, Gautami Putra Shatakarni. He added the name of mother in front of him. So that shows the kind of respect Shatavahanas gave to mothers. And in fact, this Nashik inscription was given by Gautami Putra Shatakarni's mother, Gautami Balashri. Gautami Balashri issued this inscription, and very, very important inscription details in the reconstruction of Satavahana's history. That is what UPSC is asking, and answer is Nashik. All of you written? This is Nashik. Balashri. Gautami Balashri issued the inscription. It talks about Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Next one, 12th one. 12th one is located in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra. In this location, it is saying minor rock inscription of Ashoka. Minor rock inscription of Ashoka. And this is Erragudi. The nearest location of minor rock edict is Erragudi. This is the one. Next one, 13th one. Do you see here? In this location. Now you observe this. This is near the boundary between Telangana and Andhra. Near Telangana and Andhra, near Bhadrachalam region, you will have this, and it is asking Buddhist stupa. Buddhist stupa. When it comes to this coastal area, somewhere near, we can say Nagarjunakonda or Amaravati, Dharanikota. Those are the most important Buddhist sites. But this location is far away from Amaravati. It is not Amaravati, it is not Nagarjunakonda also. But it is somewhere near to Telangana region, Telangana-Andhra boundary. And here, there was a stupa at a place called Nelakondapalli. Nelakondapalli. This Buddhist stupa, Mahastupa, was there. And this is not only important for Buddhism also, for Vaishnavism also, this area is important one. And the person who constructed Bhadrachalam temple, Bhakta Ramadasu, he also belongs to nearby this area. Nelakondapalli, Mahastupa, this is 13th one. Next, 14th, Mesolithic site in Andhra itself. Here, this is the location. And nearest to this Mesolithic site is Renigunta. Mesolithic site, Renigunta. And in this location, microliths were identified. Microliths were identified, and these microliths were made out of milky quartz. Milky quartz. This is about Mesolithic site, Renigunta. Next, 15th. What is 15th here? 15th, iron smelting workshop. You can see here in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, near Nagpur. Nagpur, iron smelting, nothing but megalithic site. So they are asking about like Mesolithic, like Paleolithic, like Neolithic. They are asking about megalithic site. In Maharashtra, in this location, megalithic site is Naikund. Iron smelting. Naikund. It is a megalithic site. And a megalithic site is known for iron technology. And here during megalithic time period, after 1000 BC, in this location, iron works. It's like manufacturing site. Many iron tools were manufactured. They also used and gave it to other people as well. For metallurgy. And even in this area, crops like barley, rice, lentil also came. Barley, lentil, rice. We get these information also. So local smelting is observed in this location. Next, in Tamil Nadu. See here, in Tamil Nadu 16, megalithic site. It is asking megalithic site. 16, megalithic site. Yesterday we have seen one Paleolithic site near Chennai. That is Attirampakam. But here this is Payampalli. You can see here, Payampalli. This is the location. In this location, megalithic site is Payampalli. Payampalli is the one. Here in this location, green gram, horse gram, some grains like Nikond, local smelting of iron. Megalithic is known for iron technology because megalithic age started after 1000 BC. By 1000 BC, iron technology also came. Even we got the evidence of paintings also in this location. Paintings as well. So this is about megalithic site near Tamil Nadu. Next we are going to Madhya Pradesh temple site. 17th one, you can see here. In Madhya Pradesh, generally sun temples. We have 3 or 4 important sun temples on boundaries. For example, Konark Sun Temple in Orissa, that is important one. In Gujarat, we have Modera Sun Temple, famous one. And here in Jammu, Martand Sun Temple, that is also famous one. But UPSC now, most important part, few questions are very, very dead easy questions, most important they will ask. But some questions, concept is similar. Suppose important sun temple, but they are going deep interiors, inside. It is asked here in Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh, sun temple. In different locations, sun temples are there. In Gwalior also sun temple is there. But Gwalior is somewhere here, in this location, Gwalior. But UPSC is asking below that. And here, known area is near Shivapuri district, that is Seshai. Temple dedicated to Surya. 17. Temple dedicated to Surya. Seshai. This is the one near Shivapuri district. And not only sun-related images, other images, Puranic gods like Vishnu, Shiva, other gods were also sculpted. Next, 18th one, Roman factory site. Which is the location? In this location. Roman factory site in Tamil Nadu. Roman factory site. There are certain sites during post-Mahajanapada time period, post-Mauryan time period, these Sangam kingdoms were very, very active. They were having very strong relations with the Roman Empire. Some ports like Mujiris, Korkai, Puhar, Arikamedu, these are the important ports. These ports were giving a lot of evidence about the trade with the Roman Empire. But if you observe this is somewhat interior. And here we can say one of the capitals of Chera capital, Karur. Karur. In this location, it was a capital having the trade relations with Roman people also. And Roman pottery is manufactured in this location, Roman factory site. 19th one. 19th one, site of mover coil. Site of mover coil. This means it is a temple of 3. Kodumbalur. This is a little bit difficult, very difficult one. Kodumbalur. The site name is Kodumbalur. And this is one of the feudatories of Chola. One of the feudatories of Cholas constructed 3 temples here. That's why it is one of the famous temples nearby. And it is also the location where Cholas and Pandyas were also fought. It's a battle site also. In that site, temple of 3 and one of the feudatories of Cholas constructed. And it is the temples like for himself constructed, and 2 temples for his wives. 2 wives, and for all the 3 temples. That is why it is site of Mover Koil, temple of 3. Last one, 20th one, megalithic site. Megalithic site in Karnataka now. In this location, in Karnataka, in this location, we have Brahmagiri. So some of the sites are very easy, directly asked. Some are very difficult. So around 14 to 15, still, if you prepare around 300 to 350 sites properly, 14 to 15 sites, you can manage whatever may be the difficulty level. And if you can get 2.5 mark out of 2.5, you will get easily 35, 36 marks. That is one of the high scores when it comes to map marking in difficult times. And if we are lucky enough, if some easy questions come, 40 marks also you can touch. So these are all the sites. In single go, you can have this one. This is also is given. PDF is uploaded in the Telegram group. You can download and you can read it. Any doubts so far, students? Is it clear? So tomorrow we will continue. Yesterday we have seen Paleolithic sites. Tomorrow we will see Mesolithic and Neolithic. Is all right? So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you don't have, we will wind up the class. Clear? Okay. Thank you. See you tomorrow.